Bitcoin jumps 10% after Treasury imposes new sanctions against Russian central bank. The crypto market rose on Monday after the Treasury Department imposed new sanctions against Russia's central bank. Bitcoin jumped 10.4% to $41,807.16, while Ether rose 7.6% to $2,826.54. U.S. equities were down sharply earlier in the day before recovering a big chunk of their losses. In the past, there has been a strong correlation between traditional assets liquidating and drops in digital assets, said Valkyrie Fund CEO Leah Wald. However, we aren't seeing that right now, and the crucial test is to see whether this pattern holds. If it does, we could potentially be at the tipping point many have been waiting for, where Bitcoin and other coins have perhaps become mainstream. The sanctions unveiled by the Biden administration would effectively prohibit Americans from doing business with the Russian central bank and freezes assets within the U.S. The moves highlight the role crypto can have in military conflict. The young asset class has never had the opportunity to show its potential significance in that type of environment before, though its proponents have often emphasized it as part of their bull case for Bitcoin. Since Thursday, when the invasion by Russia began, transactions on centralized Bitcoin exchanges in both the Russian ruble and the Ukrainian hryvnia surged to their highest levels in months, according to crypto data company Kaiko. Volume for both RUB and UA trading pairs increased far more quickly than volume for other pairs, such as BTC-USD, which suggests the crisis is directly influencing trading behavior, according to Kaiko. Michael Rinko, venture associate at AscendX, said $38,000 is the number to watch. This is one of the biggest accumulation phases, he said. You can tell the cost basis of every single holder. More people bought at $38,000 than at any other level above or below for a good margin. It's a very key level because it could be support on way down but also resistance on way up. He also agreed that the conflict is highlighting the importance of the borderless and censorship-resistant qualities of Bitcoin, but said it isn't why cryptocurrencies outperformed the broader markets Monday. This move up in crypto today may be reflecting rate hikes getting priced out, Rinko said. We're increasingly skeptical about the Fed's ability and willingness to aggressively hike amid this uncertain geopolitical backdrop. Still, he added, that Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies are still in an early phase where prices are driven primarily by narrative and not to underestimate the strength of the humanitarian case for Bitcoin. The Ukraine government has raised more than $10 million in cryptocurrency donations as of Sunday, according to blockchain analytics firm Elliptic. Total donations made in crypto to the Ukrainian government and NGOs supporting the military stood at about $16.7 million as of Sunday. On Monday, officials from Russia and Ukraine gathered at the Belarusian border to discuss a potential end to the fighting between the two sides. Officials from both countries said there could be more negotiations to come. That first round is the paramount event of the week, according to Yuya Hasegawa, crypto market analyst at Japanese Bitcoin exchange Bitbank. It could determine Bitcoin's direction for the short term, Hasegawa said. If it fails, the price could extend the Sunday loss and break below $37,000. Hasegawa added that Bitcoin's target range for the week is between $34,000 and $43,000. Crypto funds see inflows globally despite exodus from European products. A net $36 million went into digital asset funds last week, with major outflows in Europe but large inflows in the Americas. Crypto funds saw net inflows last week, but there were stark regional differences during a volatile period in digital asset markets as Russia invaded Ukraine. Digital asset investment funds saw $59 million of outflows in Europe, though their counterparts in the Americas netted inflows of $95 million during the week through February 25, a report Monday from the digital asset manager CoinShares showed. Bitcoin funds saw inflows of $17 million last week, the fifth consecutive week of inflows. Ether funds saw minor inflows of $4.2 million, the CoinShares report said. Crypto markets have been roiled by the Russian invasion of the Ukraine. Bitcoin's BTC price tumbled last week to below $35,000, but recovered quickly and has since pushed past $40,000. Ether, ETH, Ethereum blockchain's native cryptocurrency, was at its lowest price point this month last Thursday when the war broke out, but it partly recovered to $2,766 on Friday. Multi-asset investment products were the biggest winner last week, pulling in $14 million of fresh money. Most altcoin funds saw outflows last week. Solana-focused funds lost $2.6 million. Funds focused on Tezos, however, netted $4.4 million of inflows. Top cryptocurrency prices today: Bitcoin, Ethereum fall up to 4%, Dogecoin slips out of top 10 crypto ranking. New Delhi, extending the fall witnessed over the weekend, the 24/7 crypto market plummeted on Monday following an escalation of war between Ukraine and Russia. Russia is marching towards Kyiv, the capital of Ukraine. Vladimir Putin has also put his nuclear forces on high alert after the sanctions from the West. However, Ukraine announced to hold peace talks amid the crisis. Barring the US dollar-pegged USD coin, all of the top digital tokens were trading lower. Avalanche tanked over 7% while Terra tumbled 5%. Ethereum declined 4%. The global cryptocurrency market cap today stood at $1.71 trillion, a drop of about 2% in the last 24 hours. Total cryptocurrency trading volume, meanwhile, jumped 19% to $80.86 billion. The Supreme Court asked the Senate to make its stand clear on whether cryptocurrency trade involving Bitcoin or any other such currencies is legal in India or not. The issue cropped up in a criminal case where the accused is facing charges of defrauding people in a cryptocurrency scam. The finance secretary clarified that cryptocurrency will never be legal tender. Expert take. After the Russian invasion of Ukraine, a lot of countries in the world slapped sanctions on the Russian economy. These sanctions are focused on complicating Russia's capabilities to make cross-border payments and freezing overseas assets of the Russian elites or the Russian oligarch, said Wajar's trade desk. Economists are anticipating that these sanctions are likely to be dodged with the help of cryptocurrencies. This could bring cryptocurrency into the spotlight at the global stage yet again, and it could witness high market volatility, it added. Global updates. Ukrainian officials are directly soliciting crypto donations, adding to crowdfunding efforts that have raised more than $5 million in Bitcoin, Ether and other tokens. A decentralized autonomous organization, DAO, has formed to raise money for Ukrainian soldiers facing down the Russian army. At Sotheby's night, a single lot of NFTs, 104 digital art assets known as CryptoPunks, was expected to sell for as much as $30 million. But after a delay of 25 minutes past the auction's expected start time, the sale was off. BitConnect founder Satish Kumbani was indicted by a U.S. grand jury on charges he orchestrated a global Ponzi scheme that raised $2.4 billion from investors in a fraudulent cryptocurrency investment platform. TechView from ProAssets Exchange. There are no major changes in the price of BTC in 24 hours. BTC is moving in a range-bound manner and is still holding above $37,000 support, which is good so far. But for any bullish movement, BTC has to break and close above $40,500 resistance.